While everyone fights desperately for survival, a quiet but powerful rebellion is slowly taking shape. Gardo Ule, clearly seen lurking within the VIP quarters, isn't just another helpless player. She's systematically plotting something big. Her subtle movements and carefully timed glances suggest coordination, likely communicating with Junho, who's fighting from the outside. Remember, the organization has relentlessly blocked Junho at every turn. Now, with a crucial insider like Gardo Ule working from within, he might finally have the advantage needed to expose the entire twisted system. Yet the season's most electrifying confrontation is set between Guuhan and the Frontman himself. Slowing the trailer down, you'll see Guuhan walking confidently yet eerily composed down the Frontman's corridor. His number, 456, indicates he might have reached the finals again, but his unnaturally clean, calm appearance contrasts shockingly with the bloodied and broken state of everyone else around him. The Frontman's chilling question, "Do you still have faith in people?" isn't delivered with mockery. It's a desperate plea, revealing vulnerability and hinting at mutual dependence. In fact, slow the scene frame by frame, and you'll notice a haunting detail. Guuhan's movements, his posture, even the icy control in his eyes, are disturbingly similar to the Frontman's own mannerisms. Is Guuhan being groomed into becoming the next puppet master of this horrific spectacle? But just when the darkness feels overwhelming, the trailers offer a final, heart-pounding twist, one that could change everything. Junhi's pregnancy storyline might just become the most devastating plotline in Squid Game history. In one gut-wrenching scene, MG Coin's terrified question, "What are you going to do then?" reveals his deep, hopeless desperation. Slow it down and watch his eyes carefully. He's not angry at Junho. He's terrified for her and their unborn child. The cruel realization hits hard. This isn't just about their survival anymore. It's about an innocent life caught in this merciless nightmare. Junhi's distress throughout the trailer hints at an unthinkable horror, giving birth amid the chaos and brutality of the games. How will the other players react when confronted with pure innocence, born directly into violence and cruelty? Could this baby finally break the cycle, forcing players to choose compassion over survival, or will it push them even further into darkness? But even amidst this personal tragedy, a coordinated rebellion is silently brewing, threatening to overturn the game from within. The sinister VIPs were disturbing enough before, but now they've grown even darker, expanding their twisted circle in terrifying new ways. Freeze frame the dinner party scene, and you'll notice two chilling details. One female VIP wears a bear mask, while another dons an owl mask, eerily similar to Oil Nam's. Could this indicate a hidden family connection, or an even deeper generational conspiracy? The involvement of female VIPs signals a disturbing expansion, hinting that this sick entertainment runs across families, across genders, and across generations of elite who relish in human suffering. Their twisted enjoyment becomes more apparent when you see their nonchalant body language, lounging carelessly while players fight desperately for survival. But even as the VIPs revel in cruelty, something even more heartbreaking is quietly unfolding among the players themselves. When player 246 showed up again, fans collectively lost their minds because everyone assumed he was long dead after Season 2's violent finale. But the trailers offer no clear answers, just deeper mysteries. Slow the footage down, and you'll notice something strange. His movements are careful, precise, like someone deliberately hiding a secret. Could it be that Eol intentionally shot him in a non-fatal spot, secretly orchestrating a deeper inside operation against the game's architects? Or is player 246 playing his own secret game, manipulating events from the shadows? Either way, his ambiguous survival hints at a hidden rebellion, quietly brewing just beneath the surface. But the game's darkest secrets aren't just within the dorms or hidden between the players. They stretch even further, right up into the twisted ranks of the masked VIPs themselves. Namju, the player everyone loves to hate, is back, but this time he's dangerously calculated. After his ruthless betrayals and cowardly moves in Season 2, he's learned to stay quietly on the sidelines, observing and plotting rather than risking himself directly. The trailers reveal him carefully positioning himself away from immediate danger, letting others fight and fall. But here's where things get really interesting. Subtle hints in the footage suggest his luck might finally run dry. There's a lingering shadow around Namju, perhaps the spectre of revenge, possibly from Minsu, who remains suspiciously absent from every frame released so far. Has Minsu quietly returned for vengeance, or has Namju finally pushed someone else too far? However, Namju isn't the only player whose survival is shrouded in mystery, because one particular player's return shocked everyone, raising more questions than it answered. Remember those cryptic teaser images featuring railroad signals, which led everyone down a rabbit hole of trolley problem theories? The truth, it turns out, is far more horrific. Slow the official trailer down, and you'll clearly see players forced to jump rope on elevated railroad tracks. Except this isn't a children's game. Those gigantic, nightmare-inducing dolls mechanically spin the rope with terrifying precision, and the railroad lights blink signals dictating the jumps. But here's the chilling part. The timing is intentionally erratic, changing rhythm without warning, making survival virtually impossible. Look closely, and you'll even spot bodies accumulating beneath the tracks. This isn't a game, it's systematic slaughter. Player 100's suspiciously early arrival adds another sinister layer. He's not simply early, he's intensely analyzing the jump rope mechanism, suggesting inside information, or at least some hidden agenda. Is he working with the game's architects, or has he just discovered a deadly secret no one else has figured out? But the deception and betrayal we see here isn't limited to the games themselves. It infects the players as well, and nobody embodies betrayal quite like Namju. At first glance, the scene where players randomly draw red or blue balls seems like another ruthless Squid Game gamble. But slow it down, and you'll see it's far from random. Each color brings a horrifying hidden meaning. Players who pull blue balls discreetly receive small keys. Blink, and you'll miss it. But the crazy shaman lady from earlier scenes is clutching one tightly, like it's her lifeline. The trailers subtly hint that these keys unlock doors, each sealing an irreversible fate. Watch carefully. The blue team players move cautiously, shoulders hunched, eyes darting nervously around, aware they're holding the keys to life or death. Red team players, however, stride aggressively, shoulders squared and fists clenched, ready for confrontation. This isn't random chance. It's a carefully designed psychological death sentence, ripping friends apart and turning allies into enemies. And when Junho and Young Sik desperately lock eyes across the room, separated forever by their chosen colors, the brutal cruelty of the game hits home harder than ever before. But this heartbreaking separation isn't even close to the season's cruelest revelation. The trailers hit us immediately with what seems like another bleak funeral scene. Red-suited guards solemnly carrying a black coffin back into the hauntingly familiar dormitory. But slow this scene down, and you realize it's no ordinary funeral. Inside that coffin isn't a corpse, but Guuhan himself, alive and trapped in a psychological nightmare worse than any death he could have imagined. Big Daddy Frontman isn't granting him the mercy of death. Instead, he's forcing Guuhan to witness every brutal game unfold, helpless and agonizingly aware. This isn't about killing him. It's about breaking him, reshaping him into something far darker. Later, Guuhan's hollow question in the official trailer, "Why didn't I die?" confirms his shattered spirit. He's not just questioning his survival, he's questioning his very humanity. This twisted rebirth sets a chilling tone for the season, but that's just scratching the surface of the horrors hidden within these trailers.